Okay, thank you for you to join another episode on how to resolve exams from Platzi. And this time I want to show you how you can resolve curso de inglés para el uso de herramientas de inteligencia artificial. And here you can have uh, two good tools. Just because you need to take the course, I cannot tell you, but it's two. One of things IA is from Google, and another is I don't remember, but believe me that. And also, I can do in the future um, good exercise about this, but sorry, a good tutorial about both of these tools, or maybe I really have more tools, but in the future probably I will do this. Okay, the number of people employed in the industry is expected to sorry the number of people employed in the oil industry is expected to. Okay, I remember something about increased by roughly the same by the year. Increase Stanley. I don't know what's the meaning of Stanley, but let me show para el año 2025. Okay, Stanley is something like continuously. Okay, this is a good new. Okay, just let me take note of this new word because it's also important to me. I am even learning in steady manner. Okay, continues, okay, something like that. Okay, let me save this and also let me looking for this and let me see. I am looking for my notes because I'm not sure about this. And okay, I think it's increased steadily by the year 2025. Just wait a second. Okay, it's okay. Next, and CNNS and RNNS are both type of. Okay, this is a good question, and it's basically okay. Yeah, of course, the previous one here, I am right, and this another I think is ANNS. Which of these words has a correct spelling? Data set, data set, data set, data frame. Okay, all the options are correct. I remember clearly this course, this video. Choose the meaning that the best describe the following phrase. Image generation aisles can be um, biased toward showing white males. They never show white males. They tend to show mostly people who are not white males. They will show white males. They have a preference for showing mostly white males. I think is the option D because is is this is the answer. And for example, and I think this is a joke. I don't know the but the phrase this the meaning in other words is this one. Which of these phrases are not likely to find in an academic paper? Are not are you not likely to find academic paper? Okay, autonomous system with large bias, how to be carefully supervised. IFR platforms showing large bias must be revised. Bias eyes ain't no good. I system exhibiting bias pose great risk. Okay, I think is this because it's a total disappointing about the use of bias, and you cannot do this because technology is the next step, and for the reason you can just uh, don't take in count this. Stable diffusion and daily are both image generator the frame image generation models, a library for image generation, chatbots. Definitely chatbots isn't the right answer, and I think uh, image generator models. Okay, generator models is that both of them create image. For example, you put the word dog, they generate a image about a dog, and you put a cat and a dog, uh, automatically the DALI and Stable Diffusion create an image about a cat and a dog. And image generator on the frame. To be honest, I don't know what is the meaning of this, but I think this isn't the case. But let me show you, and I will explain you. Okay, you are talking about the frame, data frame. You're talking about programs and a lot of, yes. You cannot definitely the Delhi and stable diffusion is an image generator data frame. NL, NLTK is what the type of abbreviation acronym initialing crossed later by later. Okay, acrostic. I don't know what's the meaning of acrostic, but because I um, didn't see in this course, for the reason, let me looking for in the Google. Um, Sorry for the background noise. In definitely sorry because there is a lot of noise, and yeah, really really. Okay, I think it's acronym, but let me always revise. Um, but always know this is initialing. Remember, an initialing is the first letter of each word, and I think NLTK has a meaning for the reason. Let me looking for in Wikipedia in order to have something. Okay, just natural language talk it, yeah. And this is the meaning for the reason is initial the first section of an academic paper is the result section, the abstract, the reflect, the reference. Okay, I really think that I I thought that the first section was the introduction, but the first section is the abstract. Remember this one. Eli is an I'm that can engage in a conversation with children and pay and play games with them. It might be correct to say that Eli. Okay, remember, might is a supposition, and you are telling here that this is a supposition, and for this reason passes the Turing test. Um, Let me pronounce good this. I think it's passes or passes. Yeah, it's always passes the Turing test. It's like the Chinese room has solved the trolley problem, followed Occam's razor. Okay, um, I think I don't remember what's the Turing test, and it's like the China's room. Okay, pass the Turing test. Okay, I think could be past the Turing test because I remember something like an imitation gate by Alan Turing is a test of the. Okay, just let me read. Just right communication into thinking that another person. Okay, the so-called Turing test in the three first in a three-person game in which a computer used writing communication to try to fool a human interacting to think that it's another person. Okay, no computer has ever passed the Turing test. Okay, I think if it is a supposition, pass the passes the Turing test. This is the right answer. But until I know, no computer has passed the had passed the Turing test ever. Okay, okay. Select the option that shows the correct pronunciation of sequel, and is this one? But remember, could be SQL or SQL. Both are right. FOMO is an acronym because it has two O's. It is an abbreviation of fear of mission out. Yeah, this is right. But I think this isn't right because this is my second time that I take this test, and for this reason, every letter pronounces individual. It is pronounced as one single word. I remember he said something about this. If you pronounce all the word like will be just one, FOMO is an acronym, but if you pronounce FOMO, could be an initial. And for the reason, um, I think is but every letter pronounced it's an pronounce. It's the last one. It's a pronounce of a single word. The person who processes data to infer business decision is called a um, business decision is called a and data. I think it's data analyst, but let me looking for and yeah, this is the right answer. Data analyst. The autocorrect system in your smartphone could be considered um, a narrow. I think it's a narrow. Um, Let me see. Just leave me looking for. It's a narrow I am AI. And let me see again. Yeah, this is the right answer. And just let me read the. If you give chat GPT the following prompt, what is the most likely output? What is prejudice? prejudice, a long and general definition of the word prejudice. And this is a default result that the chat GPT can give you a precise one line definition of prejudice, a story where the main character shows prejudice, a quiz with 5 questions to practice the use of the word prejudice. Okay, in is the first one. Okay, the last question, the last but not least. Um, Jen is a data scientist who has spent. Okay, let me see. This has. Okay, spent 3 weeks reorganizing her company's database because she um, couldn't decide if the digits in customer phones number should be separated with a blank space with if hyphens or not be separated at all. We could say James couldn't solve the trolley problem. Jane didn't pass the Turing test. Jane complied with Occam's razors. Jay didn't follow Occam's razors. Okay, again, to be honest, I was a little bit confused. Jane is a data scientist who has spent 3 weeks reorganizing her company's database because she couldn't decide if the digits in customers' phones numbers should be separated with a blank space with hyphens or not be separated at all. We could say, oh yeah, remember Occam's razor is about you need to solve your problem. Uh, the best the best way to solve a problem is the easier way. This is what the uh, Occam's razor tell us about, and it's okay. I have all the answers. I think I hoped to have a good score. Let me scroll down, and I hope to have a good score this time. And of course, 10, 5, sorry, 15 out of 15. This is the best qualification. And okay, thank you for you to join, for you have joined in this time. See you in another time. Bye.